Good morning, everyone. It's Austin here. Did you hear my rant last night about relationships suck? Did you hear me talking about that? I hope you did. If not, you can go back and listen to it. I was talking about just the general sense of relationships today. And my God, only 1 in 10 marriages are good. Hello, are you with me? Say good morning, say good afternoon, say good evening. I'm continuing the theme here. I have a Tom Petty playing in the background. Did you ever feel like you were free falling in a relationship? Some in a good way, maybe some in a bad way, that things weren't so good. I just want to say good morning to you, good afternoon, maybe good evening for you. And have you ever felt like you were free falling? Just giving a little tribute to Tom Petty. As you know, Tom Petty passed away recently. And how are you on this Wednesday? Did you hear my rant last night about relationships suck? I was kind of going off. I was fired up last night, getting ready for this event, and I just started to think to myself, God, 1 in 10 marriages are not good. And I also, I want to share this, is that when I took psychology in college, I had a great psychology teacher, and he said that he could solve, I can't remember the name of it, he believed that he could solve most of the world's social problems by repairing the relationships that are closest to us, the relationships that are closest to home. He believed that he could solve the social problems of the world on a grand scale if we fix that nucleus of the relationship at home. But as you know, there's so many things against it. There's so many pitfalls. There's so many obstacles. There's so many things that prevent people, prevent you, prevent me, or get in the way of that relationship. And so it's like people walk around, relationships suck, they equal pain. They're painful. And I want to say, I believe that relationships, there is pain in relationships, but it's how we interpret the pain and realize that pain is inevitable in a relationship, but when we suffer, that's optional, and that's basically when we become powerless. Like there's nothing we can do in a relationship. Maybe you're single and you're like, man, I'm single and this sucks. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, this sucks. But do you feel powerless in it? Do you feel like there's nothing you can do about it? Or do you feel like there's options for you? If you feel like there's options, you're obviously going to be like, okay, I know there's something I can do, but maybe you're the opposite. And let me just say hello to everyone. Wow, I got a lot of people on here. Tom Petty playing. Got some music to start the Wednesday. Might as well try to feel good. Try to feel better than you feel right now. This is FWD Movement Daily number 15 out of 100. This is also on YouTube. I'm uploading this to YouTube in an effort to expand. But do relationships suck? I went on a tirade last night about it because I know my own personal biography. I felt that way. I felt like, man, these relationships suck. They hurt. They're hard. You get banged up. You feel like, man, there's no other options. You feel like a victim. Maybe you're projecting onto the other person. Relationships suck unless, and there's a story that I'm going to tell you from yesterday that's unrelated, but I want to weave it in here somehow. Lisa, it looks like I got an option to go live with you. So if you got your song for the day, we will make that happen. We will make that happen. So hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Let me just say and see what's going on. I'm living the dream. Okay, I'm living the dream. But let's talk about it. Does your relationship suck? I said that 1 in 10 marriages are good, and I also said that I had a psychology teacher who believed that he could solve most of the world's social problems if we could fix those most important relationships that are closest to home, the ones that touch us the most. I know there's people bitter in their relationships. They walk away bitter, and then they just put it on repeat. This is an opportunity. I'm doing an event this weekend. This is going to be a life-changing opportunity. And I got David and Tammy Stanley coming down from Toronto. They've been married for 17 years. They got an awesome relationship. They distilled their strategies to be in this thing. They call themselves the relationship builders. They have a thing called Fix Your Spouse. So I'm going to be there live with them. We're going to stream this event. How about if you could use the pain in your relationship to grow it? If you understood that pain and conflict in your relationship can be opportunity to grow. And I always use the analogy of the baby, right? A woman carries a baby for 9 months, and then there's pain. And guys, I know guys don't know, but I know ladies, you know, there's pain, but then at the end you have a baby. And I feel like every relationship goes through that. It's like the rite of passage, that you are in a relationship, there's going to be pain, but if you're with the right person, not every relationship is meant to last forever. I know that's going to be tough for people to hear, some of you. But if you're with the right person, you felt that in the beginning and you know it's there, you're going to go through pain. But when you get on the other side of that, it could be absolutely the best thing you've ever experienced. And most people never get there because we're running the same things over and over again, and we're thinking that the other person needs to change, and et cetera, et cetera. So, hello, Olya. Great to have you here. Jenna, you got very little sleep. You're dragging right now, but you're on here, and I appreciate every one of you that get on here every morning and listen to me rant, go on a tirade, whatever it is going on that morning, and you listen and you share and give me an opportunity to reach you or someone else. Every time I do this, I'm thinking there's someone out there that needs to hear a positive message. There's someone out there that maybe needs to forgive somebody. There's someone out there that maybe needs to look at their situation different. There's someone out there that's in pain and they feel stuck. They feel like there's no option. There's always hope, right? And so let's say hello, and let me see if there's any shares. I am with you. I am with you too. Thank you so much. Yes, I feel powerless right now. How do you go from feeling powerless to feeling powerful? We're going to talk about that this weekend, but it has to do with realizing that there's always an opportunity to grow, and that if you can look at your situation differently, somehow, some way, and not feel like a victim. Are you walking around feeling like a victim? This person did this and this person did that. Are you walking around like a victim? Or are you walking around saying, I feel that pain, but this time I'm going to do this. I'm going to take action. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. Relationships suck unless what? Fill in the blank. Relationships suck unless, fill in the blank. What do you think? Relationships suck unless what? This weekend we're going to go in deeper, but I want to say that I've been in the painful relationships. I've been in those things. I have the battle scars just like you. You know, it hurts, right? We feel it. But do you level down? When you go through it, do you level down? Do you blame? Do you beat yourself up? Do you make the situation permanent, like this will never change? I feel like we want to label everything. We want to label what's going on. And labels can be good in some cases, but sometimes when we label it, we're blocking the growth. You know, he's a liar, or she's a bitch, or this person did this, and I'm a victim, and this. Are you perfect? Raise your hand if you're perfect. No one's going to see you. Go ahead. Raise your hand if you're perfect. Hello? You're not perfect. Raise your hand if you got flaws. Like you know you're not. You know you're not perfect. Hello? You're not perfect. Then there's no perfect person out there that's going to come in and fix it. It's the relationship with you. It's the feelings that you feel. And I was listening to a friend, Christina Cataldo. She reminded me of a quote by Tony Robbins, and it said, when things happen, when bad things happen, like what happened earlier this week, angry people will figure out a way to be angry. Sad people will figure out a way, and it's not that you don't feel the emotion, but they will figure out a way to stay there. Hopeless people will figure out a way to be hopeless. Some people will look at it and go, the world is a terrible place. And I think the same thing happens in relationships. When relationships go wrong, angry people get angry, sad people get sad, and they stay there. And conflict and pain in a relationship is the opportunity to go deep and to grow. I just believe that 1,000%. I know it to be true. But most of us don't go there, because what happens is we get into it, and once we get to that pain point, if we've had it in the past, we're going, here we go again. And your brain goes on repeat, and sometimes you'll project a relationship from 5 years ago into the relationship that you're now in. And you'll start reacting in a way, and even when it's completely unrelated, now you're coloring the relationship. And I like this quote. I was going to do a topic on this quote. Jim Carrey said this: our eyes are viewers, seeing our world, but they're also projectors, projecting onto our world fear or love. So if you are getting into a relationship, or you are in a relationship, and you are projecting your past fears into it, how can it possibly make it? How can you be courageous? How can you embrace what's happening and know that you will get to the best possible outcome? Every relationship is not meant to last forever. Think about that. Think of the stress of that. You know, think of the stress. Some of them are, and listen, I believe that there's that relationship that's going to last forever. But if you're somewhere on your growth path and you're still down here trying to figure it out, you can't just think that someone's going to maybe magically walk in and it's going to last forever. Do you want it to last forever? Yes. Should you work on it lasting forever? Yes. But if it doesn't, you want the best possible outcome. I think one of the major challenges is that it's so hard for people to end a relationship in love. It's carnage. It's missiles. It's fight or flight. I'm going to take you down. You know, I'll tell you. Gosh, this is a sad case. I just found out, but people get crazy. I'm not even going to share a story because it's too bad news. But I just want to say hello and see what anyone else has here. So relationships suck unless what? Unless what? What makes it better? Well, this weekend I'm going to be doing an event October 7th and 8th. 1 in 10 marriages are good. Hello? If you don't do this, then let's do something else. Let's agree that we're going to do something else. And I have a story for you. I question myself every time I see red flag because I didn't trust my gut last time. Now I'm suspicious of everything, and I don't know what to overlook, and what is a legit concern. It's like when you get burned. If somebody burns your arm and you have 3rd-degree burns, right? Somebody burns your arm, and then you take a feather and you touch it, boom, instant pain, right? Take a feather on the other arm, it feels good. When you take it on this arm that's burned, you'll hit the ceiling. And people that get burned in relationships, any touch is going to hurt. And so what we must do is we must heal the burn. we must somehow come up with peace in ourselves to be open, but not cynical. And it's like, it takes work to get there. I don't have any magic dust. I don't have any magic pills or magic bullets to make that happen. It's doing the work. And it's going to things like I'm doing this weekend. We are going to go deep this weekend. If you are experiencing pain or lack of fulfillment in your relationship and you want to get to the other side of it, I'm going to be streaming this event live. If I could reach out and touch you and just say, listen, get involved, give it a shot, try. What do you have to lose to try to improve a situation if you've never been in that relationship that lights you up, or you're single even? Maybe it's time to take a step and move forward and do something. So let me just finish up. I want to say that there's a story from yesterday and this has to do with, I'm shifting gears here, this has to do with what's happening in the world. And I had some friends saying they're going to do acts of kindness, they're going to open doors, they're going to smile, they're going to have conversations with people. And we were talking about just like loving people and reaching out to people. And there was a guy, and I talked about this on another note, and he wrote a suicide note. This was up in New York, and he wrote a suicide note that he was going to kill himself. He was going to walk from his home, I think it was the Brooklyn Bridge, and he was going to jump off the bridge. But if somebody smiled at him and said hello, that he would not jump. And so he walked, and no one smiled and said hello, so the guy ended up taking his own life. Obviously, there was something wrong with the guy, but the point is that why not extend a smile to somebody? You never know what someone's going through. Why not? The little change in the world that doesn't make the news and prevents things from happening could make all the difference. See, we know about what happened this past week in Las Vegas. What we don't know is all the things that didn't happen because of someone's kindness, someone's vigilance, someone's diligence. And so celebrate the little things in life. Somebody that opened the door, the smile from a stranger, the random act of kindness with no expectation of a return. And I mentioned this story yesterday, so I wanted to share that with you. Mutual understanding can develop your relationship. That's true, mutual understanding. But how do you get there? Lisa, do you have the song for the day? Mutual understanding must be strived for. When's the last time you improved on your job? When's the last time you made an improvement on your job? When's the last time you made an improvement on your relationship? We're going to talk about all this weekend. So do relationships suck? If your relationship sucks, don't just hear me and do nothing. If you're listening to the playback, I'm talking to you. Join me and some other great people. If not me, then do something else. Lisa, can I bring you on live here and play this song? Can I bring you on live? You don't have to put your camera on. We just want to hear the music. So, Lisa, can I bring you on live? Is that possible? I got the go-ahead here, so let me see. If I can bring you on live, I want to pipe you in here, Lisa. Can we do it? Give me the thumbs up so we can play this song live for everyone. Or maybe I'll do it. Let me see if I can do it. All right, everyone. I want to wrap this up. We want to see if we can play the song for the day. Lisa has it up there. Let me see if I can grab it for you and play it as we finish out and just step into this Wednesday. It's a brand new day for you. It's a brand new day for me. What needs to change in your relationships? When's the last time you made an improvement on your job? Did you make an improvement on your job? And why not make an improvement on your relationship? Avoid the feeling of being trapped. If you're interested in my event this weekend, type in FWD 11. I will be there. Some great people will be there. I have David and Tammy Stanley coming down, and we are going to go deep into this subject. I know that if your relationship improves at home, everything improves. Everything improves. So let me just see if we can put this song on and we will send you on your way. Okay, can't get the song. So Lisa, are you there? Let me just see. Okay, so we are going to end this, and just join me. I'm going to extend this offer. It's streaming online. You can watch it from the comfort of your own home, in your underwear, eating potato chips if you want. No one's going to see you. Okay, Lisa's ready. All right, cool. Let's see if we can bring her on live to play this song. Let's see, we're going to try this. We're experimenting, so let's see. All right, Lisa, here we go. Go live. Here we go. There we go. Lisa's jumping on. Let's see. All right, Lisa, you should have an invite. You can click accept. Thanks, Jenna, for putting that link up. All right. Everybody's patiently waiting. Is this going to work? All right, Lisa, are you there? Can you, there's a button, you should be able to accept it and should be able to let you go on live. All right, we'll give it a few more seconds, but listen, if you're hearing this, you're listening to me live, if you're watching the playback, 1 in 10 relationships are not good. If people have a chest pain, they wait 3 to 4 hours to get to the hospital. If people are in pain in their relationship, they wait like 5 or 7 years. That's a big chunk of time to wait. Don't wait. Make a change today. Sign up for my event. If you don't sign up for this event, go do something else. Why would you stay where you are? So I love you all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. We can't get Lisa on here, but we'll do it next time. Just click on that YouTube link, fire up the song for the day, and also there's a link to the event. You can get more information there. Talk soon, everyone.